Hello guys. So I am going to take you guys on a journey, a wedding journey. So many of you all have been asking.
I always say, and like people said, it was one of the best weddings they've ever been to.
Yeah, like
a
literally,
lot of
people
say that. It was
still
one of
tell me that. They're
the
like,
best
it
weddings.
was crazy.
Yep.
You were in Shreveport for the proposal?
Oh, let's talk about it. Nope.
No, I wasn't.
So many of you all have been asking, and it was such a magical night. But of course, we got to tell the good and the bad. It really wasn't any bad, but it was kind of stressful. I was doing a lot during the planning time. Sold my place, had to find a temporary place. It was just a lot going on. A lot, to say the least. But yeah, and everyone who came together and helped, from the planning, my crew, my bestie, like everybody. So we're gonna kick it off with Daryl.
Hi everyone.
So welcome.
What's up? Let's talk about the wedding.
It's that time, bro. It's that time. Come here, mama. My wonderful mother right here.
You were in Shreveport for the proposal?
Oh, let's talk about it. Nope.
No, I wasn't. I was not. I had no clue there was a proposal. I got a phone
Here we go.
call
Y'all
from...
listen.
So
Daryl was not there for the proposal that happened in Shreveport.
Yeah, I got a phone call from Kadrika.
Yeah.
Kadrika, who was, what was Drika's role? Was she maid of honor?
She was, one of the maid of honor.
She's one of the maid of honors wedding.
Yes. She's from Shreveport too.
She's from Shreveport too.
She lives in D.C.
So,
she didn't make it either.
One thing about all of us from Shreveport is we still all stick together.
Yes.
A lot of people make friends, along the way. We made friends along the way, but we still are really close with people from home.
We have our original crew.
So Drika called me. If y'all know Drika lied.
Hey, Drika.
She lied.
Quiet on the set.
That's
Turn
mama.
that phone off.
I'll call you back,
Does it
mama.
work? Oh, mama.
My mama.
Hey, Miss Lanny. That's my
So if
girl.
anybody know Drika's verbose, She's very, boisterous. Damn! Did you hear? And I was
Yeah, I
like,
ain't got no nigga.
I was like, wait a minute, girl. He's about to propose. I said, to who?
I'm done.
He was like, Mo. They about to get. I was like, how you know? I think.
And he was so apologetic because him and Daryl, they're like,
Did
like
he
this.
call? I don't know who
He
called
called
her.
him too,
So-
but he didn't answer or something.
So someone was like, you know how I am.
Exactly.
Somebody was like, oh, you need to get on the call. We're gonna log in. I was like, I'm not. I was like, I'm not logging in because I was like, no one called me.
I wasn't informed.
I have a rule. I don't do anything with a last minute invite, and I don't do a second, third party invitation to anything.
Child, can somebody tell him it's not about him?
It
ain't
depends.
about you.
So Drake called me, and I was like, well, good luck to them. I was like, yeah, I wish them the best.
Good luck to that man.
Good luck to them. And then pictures started coming in of an engagement. I was like, oh, well, that's cute. That's great. I still didn't know anything. I didn't know. I mean, but then I thought about it. I was like, well, was I supposed to know?
And then, no, he sent you the picture of the ring, too.
No, he did.
Yes, he did. He sent it to the wrong Daryl. He has
So
a Daryl that
the
works
whole-
for him. So the whole time he's in his feelings, and he hit Daryl first. Let's talk about that.
He called. He was texting the wrong Daryl because he felt some sort of way that I wasn't responding.
Yeah, it was a whole mess. He had his feelings.
I'm like,
He was like, what? Daryl never hit me back.
I was like, well, good luck. I was like, well, good luck to them. So he was showing me like the ring, not the loop, but the
clarity.
The clarity diamond.
Yeah.
And so when I got everything, I was like, yeah.
And then he was okay, y'all.
Yeah, because I saw that little light. I was like, yeah.
You know what? I can't.
So you just started planning for a while because I always tell
Listen.
people you're really I think people think you're like that type of person
I'm
who's
not,
just
though.
all.
Yeah.
That's not you.
I
You
knew
kind
I
of
wanted
just.
what my parents
You're
had.
very
I knew-
decisive on
Yeah.
things. You don't need a lot of options, and you
It
just
wasn't
kind of
time.
always make your
Nobody's
decisions
name
quick.
was- And he did it in Shreveport with my whole family there. My aunt and uncle from LA were in town. My cousins from. It was a lot. This was actually during the pandemic. It was my uncle, unfortunately, Uncle Dunny. Who was a geologist, worked for United States, like one of the departments
NASA.
of some basically classified information. No, but yeah. So he passed with his battle of cancer. So we were down there for a very, very sad occasion, and he was behind the scenes talking to people. My mom almost gave it away, baby. Linda B came home. Listen.
Cause you said my mama keeps talking about you ready for a surprise.
Ready for a surprise. I'm taking her to the doctor in the morning. It's super early. I was like, Mom, I think you might want to hush. I don't know. Child, you ready for a surprise? I'm like, Mom, you know I'm so nosy because I get it from her. Just hush because I'm going to start asking questions. But baby, she wanted to just ruin the whole thing. No, I'm just playing. She was super excited though. Yeah, so I walk in. I thought we were going to meet our friends for dinner, and he rented out the private room at Silver Star. What up, Silver Star? I walked in, literally everyone's there. Chan, Dana, everybody came in town from Dallas. Everybody was there. Was he texting the wrong day?
I may even deign to have gone to Shreveport for that.
Oh, you would have.
I don't go to Shreveport very often.
He
I don't.
He don't, but he's about to go soon.
I'll fly over Shreveport.
I'm done. It was so special. I was shocked. My kids,
They were
his kids. Oh, BG was even there. It was such an amazing night. But like Daryl said, I didn't plan right away. I know I needed a little time to prepare. But it's crazy because when we finally did start planning, I was like, okay, wait, hold on. So I've been engaged over a year. I don't want to just let it linger. And, I'm like, let me plan this real quick. I was like, I know before 2022, we wanted to be married. So we literally planned this in
Yeah, everybody kept asking
was it 4 months? It was it was the craziest thing ever.
I wasn't deep in the planning.
Yeah, he wasn't, baby. I was surprised because, baby, he got the spirit of the takeover spirit. And
It wasn't.
Did not. He just.
I always
back.
told you just call me when you need me.
He did. He said
you had
that all
a
the time.
great wedding planner.
Oh yes.
Jen
Hey, Jen.
because when I met her, I was like, oh,
Jen,
she's classy. I was like,
Jen.
she's classy and
Yes.
she's educated, and
And Idunu, my Sarah Idunu, hooked me up.
Jen did this.
She
and
did her
amazing.
Yeah, her thing.
So
she did.
Yeah, because you didn't. I mean, you were planning stuff, and I was. Well, you know how I am. Also, again, because you had already done some stuff, and I was like, well, you didn't call me, so I'm gonna just step back.
Yo, he always in his feelings.
But it came real for me the day you called me and you were like, hey, Maddie and I about to go look at wedding dresses. You want to come?
And he was there front and center.
I was sitting at home doing
oh my gosh,
nothing. I was like, okay, I'll come meet y'all.
So that was your part.
Yeah, when we showed up, that was the day, because I think you had tried on 3 or 4 dresses, and Maddie and I, we were sitting there having a conversation. We was filming our own talk show.
Oh yeah, we got to show y'all that.
And Maddie was like, I like that one. And Maddie chose all the conservative dresses.
She
Maddie
did.
is so conservative.
But once she saw
that.
the one, she was like, both
well,
of y'all.
you didn't want to try on the one.
I didn't see it.
He went and got, even though when he brought it out, you were kind of like, oh, okay.
No, the color. Because, you know, originally it was going to be a light blush pink.
Because you tried it on and you were like, that was it. So I think
wedding.
We went to that place and you found the dress after 4 dresses.
I did.
After three dresses, it was the 4th dress, and then went to that other place, and it was nice,
but it
wasn't
anything like
it. We just kept going back, and it was the pink dress, and that was it.
I didn't see it initially though, and when he brought it out, I'm like, oh my gosh! I tried it on. I'm like, oh yeah, it just knocked everything.
Because when he brought it out, he was like, I want to show her this one, and I was like, yep.
Yeah.
Maddie was like, yep.
That's it.
And so that was the dress. That was the dress.
We added our own feng shui to it.
Yeah, y'all did that.
Oh my gosh!
That dress was
Elite. What's the name of it?
Elite Povi.
Yeah, I messed up everything. Now they're actually
on
Peachtree. On Peachtree.
Yeah, on Peachtree
where that
where
big
the Eiffel Tower is. Yeah.
so amazing. Hey y'all.
So that was
Love
great,
y'all.
yeah, because and there were people who were coming in too. They was like, "Oh, what y'all doing? Nothing, girl. You can't afford anything in here. Why are you here?"
You better stop.
Being nosy.
He's crazy.
Like people looking through the window, and Maddie, she was like, "I don't like the fact that I don't like the people looking at Mom while she's trying on her dress." I said, "Neither do I, Maddie. Let's get rid of that ass."
She was calm with
So
it.
people was like, "What kind of store is this, girl? What kind of store does it look like?
What kind of store is this?
What are you in here for, girl? David's is up the street."
Oh,
So,
the shade of it all. Listen,
People drive me crazy.
nothing's wrong.
People
with
drive
it.
me crazy.
Okay.
Stick to the rivers and the swap meets you're used to, girl.
Like, this is what I have to deal
good.
with.
Is this
what I have
Remy's
to deal
fur?
with. He just, I took him a bath last night. So.
Remy, she got your fur everywhere.
Yeah, because I'm
You
doing.
gave him a bath and a Rolex?
I said last night.
But anyway, so that was
This
my
ain't crazy,
part.
y'all.
And
Okay.
I don't think I resurfaced again until
Wait, let me say this too. So the owner of Elite Povet, I know I'm
Por-
saying it wrong, but
we're gonna figure
it's
it
gonna
out.
be done. Yeah,
We're gonna
you
figure
got it,
it
Jamie. She said now that they come in and ask for the manetta dress. I'm like, okay, come on, manetta dress.
That's weird.
No, it's you inspire people.
If you're not gonna look like that in that dress, don't buy it. But anyway, so
I think it's a very classic, just beautiful dress. And
go find your own dress.
you can pull it off, and you can make it. They won't have the same details. A lot of people can do it just plain, and it's just as lovely. Or you can add your own twist to it. He's crazy. And the shoes, really didn't get to see the shoes. It was the blue. That was my something blue. The what is it?
Manolos.
Manolos.
Yes.
With the special. I call it the wedding edition.
It was a perfect shoe.
It really was the perfect shoe. Moving on. What did you say? You were saying something
And I
about
think
this.
that was my part. I didn't resurface again until food because Heath was out of town.
Oh yes, so Heath was out of town when we went for the tasting.
I'm gonna show up
she
for
did
some
amazing.
food. I went to that. I went to the food tasting.
Oh yeah,
Where
phenomenal
did we go?
food catering.
Was that
It
in
was-
Forest Park?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, what do you want to start?
Any questions you have for me, give me.
Where should we start?
Wherever you want to start.
So,
It was good. Like
so good.
As some of y'all know, I dabble in the kitchen, and
Chef Daryl.
food is, it's my place.
And he's very bougie.
It's my lane.
Like
And at
everybody
first I was
else.
like,
He had his nose up.
and I was like, okay,
Before
this
you
is
even
good. This is
came
good.
in.
But I was like, let's change out these plates. I don't like the platters it was served on. But it was good.
It was just
the
for the
food
tasting.
was good. I was like, let's do this.
Yes, everybody's still raving. They're
And
raving about everything about the wedding, but like they're like, ooh, because
So
sometimes you go to weddings
so
and the
let me
food
tell
is
you- let me-
like,
let me
it-
tell
it
y'all
was so good.
Let me tell y'all about people. People. I see some people ain't here. What they get? Can I get chicken and the
I'm done.
and the fish? I'm like,
I had that.
I was like, really? I was like,
And then what you did?
How uncouth.
And then
And I
what?
was like, bring me one too. Bring me the chicken and the fish. I earned it.
You did. friend.
That was good. So we were all sitting over there. We had plates of food on the bridal party, wedding party table. So it was good.
Done.
It
It
was
was
good.
so good. It
The
really
food was good. And then the same day we did cakes. We went to Cakes by Lamika.
Yes.
Let me tell y'all something.
So
I know cake.
I hope everybody got to taste.
I
cake.
like cake. Cake is good.
Cake is good.
Maybe
all
the way she presented
Oh, yes.
the cake. So she had I think we had 6 flavors
We
of
had a lot,
cake.
Yes.
We had the filling.
Mhm, the filling.
The
it was
filling.
different
And then we
fillings.
had the different items. We had the icings.
I love it. I like to say customize your cake. It was
If
nice.
you want someone to do your wedding cake here, I'm gonna shout out her.
Oh,
Cakes
yeah.
by Lamika.
Yeah.
One thing about a cake is when you cut into it, it's supposed to be moist.
Moist, yeah.
That cake was moist. There were no crumbs on the plate.
Yeah,
That's
no.
how moist that cake was.
Yeah,
So I'm sitting up
it's
there.
so
I'm like,
good.
well, girl, can we get some more? Because I was like, I know you ain't just baked this little bit. Can we get the rest of the
Can we
cake to
get
go
the whole
home? It was good, and I think we chose the cake right then and there.
Oh no, we did, and then she drew it
And
up.
then y'all was up
and-
there banging out.
yes,
the,
and it looked just like
the design.
Oh my gosh,
She
yeah.
did an amazing job on the cake.
She really did.
But like I told you, I was like, use me when you need me in the wedding. Because you
Yeah.
you kind of had everything rolling from the designer, the wedding planner,
Yes.
everything. You know how most, some people, there's always something. There were no mishaps.
It really wasn't. Yeah, it really wasn't. Even
I broke the little thing for the unity counter vow.
I wasn't even gonna mention it. So I did a special portion in the ceremony for my late brother, my late granny, his pawpaw. his late grandfather. And it was like custom, had their names on it and everything. And he went to get it. Shut up. It's fine. It's totally fine. I didn't freak out.
I had one job.
Yeah, you know, I talk about Heath with his heavy hands. He's just so solid.
One job. So I had to go get the candles. I had to go get the sand. So, you know, I'm rolling.
He couldn't even turn it around. He cracked it where the names were. I'm like,
I'm rolling that day. I've got everything. And I was like, okay, we're going to get it together right now. We're going to get it together. So I'm like, okay. So I have the candle. The candle's fat. And so I'm trying to drop the candle in there. The first time it was great.
Well, first of all, why were you doing it a second time?
Because I said, you know what? I think I want to switch out the candle to a more white color because it was kind of like a yellowish.
It was fine.
So when I got another candle, I'm like, okay. Crack.
Crack. I'm like, oh.
I was like, oh God. I ruined Christmas.
Yeah, he ruined Christmas, y'all.
I was so ashamed.
He done dropped the damn turkey.
I was so ashamed, embarrassed, and it's the most sentimental part
of this.
Right.
But it's okay. I was like, were you proud of me? Because you ain't shit, friend. But I didn't freak out.
No, you didn't.
I didn't do anything.
No, we did everything. Yeah, and I did some. I helped with the kids too because I made sure that they had their shoes. Maddie had
yes,
shoes.
you did. Mason had on lotion.
But I had made sure Mason's ankles were because Mason walked in there. Mason walked up with them big old feet and them pigeon toes. I was like,
don't you come for Mason.
I said, why are those ankles?
Don't you come for Mason.
I was like, I know you're stepdaddy. Why are you trying to be like, boy, if you don't get over here, we don't do that.
I hate him
had that because I keep Aquaphor on me at all time, a tube of Aquaphor, and I got them ankles
now
good.
So does Mason, even though he just, I don't know, he just, y'all kids like that, they just don't believe in lotion. I'm like, we have to, we must.
We got to.
Can't be no Ashley walking around here.
No, so that was my part. So I was like, just make sure. So my thing was the day of.
That's baby. He was the greeter. He was the, because Daryl know everybody.
It was nothing going wrong that day. I had my 9 not far away in case I had to start capping at somebody. We weren't playing them games. We were playing no games that day because I got up early that morning, and I just decided. I said, okay.
Oh, we forgot the special custom champagne flutes and the cutting thing. They didn't break. We just didn't get them. And Jan told Daryl not to worry about getting them, but he could have. Because
I kept telling her I'm right around.
Our condo was maybe like a minute away.
I said, Jan, honey.
But she was like, don't worry about it.
I said, Jan, honey, I'm the Justice League. I make shit happen. So I can make this happen any moment now. But no, that day I just got up. I said, you know what, Daryl, get showered. Grab your tux.
That was so smart and just have everything. Yeah.
And I took everything over to the venue.
Were you able to meet at the hotel where the guys were, or you were busy?
Because your dad needed.
Oh yeah.
Your dad needed something, so I made sure I swung back through
you
Buckhead.
Did,
I even went to Lennox Mall.
He came through.
Got what her dad needed. Dropped it off at the hotel.
I didn't even know that part.
And then I decided to go home and get dressed.
Oh, okay.
So I can make sure I didn't forget anything. I got dressed and I was just at the venue. Probably about 3 hours early.
He was what do you call it?
A groomsman?
Groommaid?
Broomsman.
But he stood on the side.
Because I was I stood on Heath's side.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of Heath's friends couldn't make it. He actually, anyway, whatever. He had a huge meeting and his business partner got COVID and he couldn't attend the meeting. So literally he flew, touched down in Atlanta, and had to leave right back out. And it worked out perfectly. So he stood on that side.
I had to switch from that side with the bridesmaids over there.
Side.
Even though my tux was different, I had a Hugo Boss. That was
you and Rory had on Hugo Boss too.
Hugo Boss
actually,
tailored to my body. I cannot. Freaking amazing that day.
Theirs were tailored too. To know my husband, you'll know. But we'll talk about it later. But yeah.
So was that the suit you would have worn on her side?
It was. Now,
no, we were gonna do a color that kind of matched, like a velvet.
Oh, so you thought I was gonna wear that color?
He was gonna wear it. You see, y'all
color.
See where he ended up at over there on the side with the black suit. He was gonna mess up my line.
So what? Now let me tell you what I originally was gonna wear. I have this Yves Saint Laurent dinner jacket that I was gonna wear. Now.
Oh yeah, you were. Okay.
Now.
Why you changed your mind? Tell the people.
Because I gained the COVID 20. I gained the COVID-19.
Baby.
And so I went in there. I went to get my jacket, and I was like, "Oh, let me get the jacket just in case I need to go get a few little tweaks to it." That button was like, That button said, no, you're not gonna wear me. I was like, I'll be damn. And for some reason, I couldn't find a tux anywhere because I couldn't wear anything. So, but when I tell you, it's crazy. I ended up losing weight within the 2 weeks before the wedding. So the tuxedo that I ended up buying, I still had to go and get more alterations to it. But
friend.
there was no tux anywhere.
No, it was crazy because, like I said, we did this in 4 months.
Well, because
we had so much to
do.
And I'm just so grateful everything came together so seamlessly. Because
that day,
it was God, honey.
That day, the groomsmen were all there on time.
Well, yeah, it is,
ready to go, drinking. I was like, put that down.
They were ready. They were ready.
God damn.
Listen, no, what Candy said is so funny. She was like, well, no, we got there, baby. It was packed already. Y'all started on time. I was like, Candy, hello, we were not on color people time. You see my husband. Wow,
I don't think we were late. Well, no,
we were laughing so hard.
He would have been probably late. We gonna get it.
We were on time, honey.
The wedding, so because you guys showed up. I made sure that I was downstairs to receive y'all, so y'all knew to come right in. I had everything set up, hair, makeup. Everybody was there. So I think the girls are ready. You just had to get in your dress.
Yeah, so we were all there and only got hair, makeup.
You just had to come in and get dressed. Yeah, put on your dress. Your dress was there.
Shout out to all the hair.
Yeah,
makeup,
Michael made sure both your dresses were there, ready to go.
Everything.
And I think that one of the sweetest parts for me was when Mason, he was like, I want to see mommy. So I went and got him and I took him downstairs and he was just like,
I know.
Like he was
moment.
Yeah. He's a good kid.
I was just looking at the pictures.
You're raising a good kid there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Kid. Nice
Thank you
kids.
so much.
They're both very protectors of you. Like
they are.
He's more gentle with you. Maddie's more like.
Yes.
Because what I say the other day, one day you walk past, I said, "Oh Lord," I was like, that butt getting big. Maddie said, "I will punch you in your face." I was like, why? Talking about my mom. I was like.
Wait, she didn't say punch you. She didn't wake up and tell violence.
No, she said it just like that. I will punch you in your face. I was like, okay. I was like, I respond to that, man. I respond to that type of.
But no,
that's my baby girl.
She's classy as well, but she don't play about her mama.
And she looked great. Gianna looked great.
So we too.
The girls were everything.
It was so perfect.
They always talking about they were hungry. So
yes. So
I done ran out and
got
food and made sure the kids ate and all that. So
I love you,
I told you just let me have my role the day of because that was gonna go. Nothing was gonna go wrong. But the ceremony was. I've been in a few weddings and I've been to quite a few. And I don't like weddings. I like receptions because they have liquor there. And it was probably one of the most beautiful wedding wedding ceremonies ever. Like when I walked in that day, because I was making sure everything was good and
beautiful creations with the flowers and the decor.
Because I was gonna change anything that I thought was wrong, but I initially came in.
Glad you didn't, friend.
I came in through the reception where the reception was, and I walked in the room. I was like, God. I was like, this is because I didn't see the flowers. I didn't even know what any of that was going to look like.
Wow. Oh yeah, because
and so I was like,
we did it in the Biltmore. We used one side for the ceremony, the other side for the reception.
Then when I walked into the ceremony room, and it just smelled like fresh flowers everywhere. Like that ambiance in that room was.
Yeah, it was. It was really.
It
magical.
smells so good. Like I was like that. I was like, oh, this is about to be a great day. Because nobody. I think it was just.
Then the weather. They said it was supposed to rain.
So it rained. It was
like
cold.
Rained up.
It rained. It rained until that Thursday, Friday. It was cold the day of the rehearsal.
Rehearsal. We did a rehearsal.
Yeah, because I was in a coat. I was in a trench coat that day. I was in a coat.
It was.
And then the next day it was like 68 degrees.
Thank you, universe. Thank you,
like
God.
Sun was out, beautiful weather. It was a great day. So I remember walking into that room. And I was like, and I wanted to send you pictures, but I think I did try to FaceTime, but y'all said, okay, they're busy. Because I was like, okay, now, because I wanted to be like, now, is this what you envision? Because let me know now, because I'll change shit around right now. I'll call somebody. I'll be in here, I'll get my shears and get my gloves. And it was just so beautiful.
It was. You stupid, so shears and gloves. Listen, okay, so we get to look at it before, like just walk in, and I was blown away. And we took our pictures before, just he and I, after the ceremony.
Oh, so you did get to see it before you came in?
Yeah, before
Okay.
before the you know, we were introduced to the people. I was like, oh my gosh, like literally, it was the most beautiful thing ever. And you know me, I'm a little OCD if you guys don't know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because yes, another thing, it was so stressful towards the end. I put one of my close friends, my old neighbors, hey Jennifer, David, somebody on this side of the room, the husband and the wife over here. Like I was up to like 4 a.m. trying to get the guest list together. Hey Deanna, she helped a little bit. Jamie came over, helped a little bit, but it was just like, it was the most, I'm just like, okay, well, I gotta let it go. Hopefully they can move each other, like, cause that wouldn't mind. People can move it. And so I was in there looking and I'm like, I was trying to, he was like, baby, let it go. I'm like, okay. Cause I saw a mistake that I did and I'm like, oh
now
gosh.
I did say there were no snafus. Now that became a big cluster F. The
well, yeah, I heard people.
You know, I was great. I was about to start cussing some people.
And it was like
out,
15 people that I forgot to invite, but guys, so much was going on. Like, you know my heart. And I feel like, especially three of our close friends, I'm like, Daryl, why didn't you just say something? But it was like getting too full. My cousins were coming in who wouldn't even, anyway, long story. And then I had to like take the list down because we only wanted 200 people. At capacity, we could only do maybe like 220, and it ended up being maybe like 230, and some people that snuck into the reception.
I mean, I left.
But
you,
anyway,
I started helping you, but I left you alone because if it was up to me, you probably had about 120 people at the wedding. Because I would have X, nay, buy, go, invite them. You're gonna get a good
supposed to come, didn't come at the last minute. I'm like, I could have let my, this person come, but
it's all good. You married
sometimes
now.
aren't considerate.
Did they send the gift still?
Anyway,
exactly.
So, but it worked out, and like I said, charges to my head and not my heart.
Girl, you don't have to apologize to people.
But maybe y'all come to the housewarming. See, I'm gonna make it up.
You gonna be there?
But anyway, Daryl. This guy right here.
I just don't, we're built differently. Like, I don't.
Wait, I'm nice. I'm just generally who I am. Like, straight up. But once I get to that level and you're not, like, I'm not,
Like that boy said, he see dead people.
You cannot come in.
I see evil people. I smell.
Well, thank you.
Smell
thank you,
tainted
Lord.
souls.
No, I have a good discernment, but I will say a few people have gotten through. You know what I mean? And then once they're revealed, then it's like, okay, bye, you gotta go.
People trying to be the best. And I'm like, child, please. Could never.
Okay, let's get back to what we're talking about. I don't know what's going on here. This one is crazy.
But
thank you, Jamie.
With the whole festivities that the bridesmaids do, because what would your title have been if you were on her side?
I think it's kind of the same.
It was the same. Yeah.
So, do you go to bachelorettes and bridal?
So
brunches?
I did
So
not.
he was supposed to be at the bachelorette party. Let's talk about this.
I had to attend something else.
He was booked and busy for the bomb ass bachelorette.
Girl, I was not
Vegas.
going to be Nemo in that fish tank. Okay.
Oh!
I was not. And then plus,
And my feelings were hurt.
First of all, girl, I know your feelings were hurt.
Yes,
you was
they
fine,
were.
girl.
I mean,
you
of
was
course I was
fine.
fine.
Because
But
we
if
see
I
each
was
other
steady
every
like
day.
him, I would have not answered my phone. I would have everything.
Because I would.
No engagement because my husband and
The Bachelor, she was good. Because everybody kept trying to get me to come, but I was like, yeah, I sit on a board of a nonprofit, a global nonprofit, so I have so much,
he's extra
so many responsibilities with that. And then I had to, I think it was something, I forgot, where was I?
Even though I did think he was going to surprise me for one of the days, but he didn't.
Because you had all those women, and then a lot of them are annoying. Not a lot of them, but some of those women are annoying. And I just was not set up for that because I would have ended up probably going out on somebody.
Daryl, well, everybody loves you.
If you think I'm talking about you, you can call me and ask me, and I'll tell you if I think you are an annoying person or not.
Did you say if the shoot fit, put that mother?
Yeah,
no.
and wear it.
You know what?
Hold on, who's this real quick? Hello?
How are you doing today?
He's busy, baby.
I'm telling you, people be calling for their money sometimes. No, I have a principle. It's certain things I don't pay for.
Wait, if you got the services, you have to pay for it.
No, I don't. Nope.
Yes, it's called stealing for him.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But anyway,
he got it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But you had a great time, and no, I had a stand-in there.
You know what?
So
he's so in his feelings, and I think
the stand-in was there.
He's not a stand-in.
He wants to be your bestie.
No, he doesn't. He's cool.
Girl, you have all these people who always want to be like.
And he's from where we're from.
I don't. Where? What they got to do with anything?
Oh Jesus, yo, this ain't crazy. Anyway,
I'm a jealous friend.
Thank you. He is a jealous friend. I explained it to
never jealous.
My friend, hey, he jealous, y'all. But anyway, I'm
the shit. Take a whiff.
Oh, but yeah. So he was kind of in his feelings, and I should have been in my feelings because he didn't show up. But I don't understand.
Girl, you was good and fine.
Dope. I think I'm pretty damn.
You was good and fine, honey.
And I'm just.
Y'all had custom dresses. Well, first of all, the ceremony. I didn't.
Oh, he cried. I heard he cried. First of all, I'm waiting with my dad, and I hear everybody cheering. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why are they?
That was embarrassing.
Is it a game? They were cheering for you.
I know. Because people kept talking about, are you okay? I was like, what the hell? Am I terminally ill? I'm like, why are you asking me okay? I'm going to get arrested after this? Because they were like, that's your friend. I was like, wait, get out of my face. But I was good. And so I was like, leave me alone. When you came in, like, I just couldn't stop. I was
Mason.
And Mason turned around. He was like, Daryl, are those happy tears? I was like, yeah. He's like, good. It's going to be okay. He was like, and then Maddie kind of people peeping over at me. And I'm like, please stop.
Baby, I heard you was back there.
I'm heaving. And I'm just kind of like, oh, God. It was just, I don't know why. I just couldn't stop. I cried that whole darn ceremony. And people out there looking like, okay,
thought he was losing me. No.
We are going through a rough patch right now.
What we going through a rough?
Like, you moved, girl. You took my kids and you moved. But no, the wedding. But baby, that reception. When I tell you that reception was a party.
Oh my gosh!
Because it was like, okay,
listen,
we made it.
Down.
The game is over now. We didn't won. Now let's go and celebrate. It was. Baby, that wedding was good. It was people waiting to perform at the wedding. That's how good it was.
Oh my gosh, the surprise performances. First of all, let's talk about Mason. Mason
was so good. Mason and Mark.
My cousin Mark.
Yep.
One of my all-time favorite songs. So Amazing by Luther Vandross. He was just ready. And that was his first big performance. He has his song
Mark
out.
needs to be his vocal coach.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, he is. Him and Ariel. Ariel performed. Like Ariel pulled Q Parker up. Like all my bros done here.
Yeah. T.I. was like.
I ain't know he would have got on stage. Like I would have been like stage.
Every people coming in talking about, wait a minute.
He should have just came up there. Tip next time for whatever we do next. Come on, bro. You already know. But the energy was crazy.
Good. Y'all, the serenade, your
my sorors. It was beautiful. The strut, we had to set it off in that thing.
It was good. I did have to come save the toast because I don't know what was going on.
Oh, you would not talk about my maid of honor.
But it didn't. It wasn't the tick tick boom where y'all all thought it was going to be. And then he's
Lawrence, his best man, but he was
best man. I'm like, thank you. Somebody get me some water and some fresh.
That's how you know that it was a great.
Baby, people had a good time.
It was like the United Nations up in that thing.
It goes so fast.
Everybody from all over came.
Yeah,
like they took the time to celebrate our union, and just you felt the love.
It went so like I swear, I promise y'all, if we could have had another 3 hours, we would have been that thing till about 4 in the morning.
No, for real, yeah.
Like it went so fast.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I feel like it should have been longer.
Yeah, it went fast and it was done, and we were packing up, and I was like,
I know,
it's really done.
Yeah,
I was like, what are we doing next weekend? But no, it was, to me, all in all, it was one of the most beautiful weddings.
Thank you. Oh yeah, we even had our Ratchet Side come out. What up?
The Ratchet Side,
baby. And DJ Mars had the soundtrack.
Yeah,
killing. So
we had a good time. So no, it was a great wedding. It was. I always say, and like people said, it was one of the best weddings they've ever been to.
Yeah, like
a
literally,
lot of people
still tell me that they're
the
like,
best
it
weddings.
Was crazy.
Yeah. He didn't cut his hair, but we were okay with that.
He did not. That's another story we're gonna talk about later. But that's one thing I love about him. He don't give a damn what people think, what they say. Like as long as he feels.
What did
like
he make you mad? Is cutting his sleep.
No, I threatened him that now. I'm like, all right, keep on talking. He's like, she wanna cut Samson's hair. Like, calm down.
But no, it was good.
Get your ponytail. But hey, I love him with his ponytail and all, baby.
You had the absolute best wedding planner. Jan made sure
she did. Yeah, she did it really, really
Lynn
well.
with Hotland on that floor. I didn't realize the floor, the dance floor was y'all's emblem.
It was our emblem. Yay! Everything was so perfect.
Even though Remy, I had found you a tuxedo and I wanted
yes,
you
we
there.
had his custom suit, but who was gonna take care of Remy?
I would have taken care of Remy. They look at Remy looking like Remy's like, let me hit his line. Remy.
But thank you for being you, honey. And I love you.
I love you too.
Even though you crazy.
I know. I'm a little proud.
Little throwed out, a little touched.
Let's see who can match this wedding. Cause you can't.
Why you get him, please? This one right here.
Not for real though. That's so like, but we'll talk about that another time.
What, friend?
We don't talk about positive things. We're talking about the wedding right now.
Thank you. Thanks.
Great.
Thank
It's
you.
growth. I'm growing, y'all.
You are growing. Yeah, but you know, it's.
Look at Remy got his ears back. Remy ready to hear.
He ready
Remy,
for
you
the
messy, Remy. You like you come on, you ready to hear what I'm talking about?
But yeah, so up next, I'm going to do a wedding checklist. So many people to thank, and I did all black-owned companies except for Hotlanta Signs. Everybody, even
women, because your goal was you said you wanted to do either minorities or women.
Yeah, exactly, and so I did both.
But I think you proved that whole bridezilla thing that's just a persona people take on. Like I understand you want things, you don't have to be like that.
No,
she wasn't like
you
that
don't have to be so
at
nasty
all.
and so
It
rude.
was like you were the most pleasant bride, and you had fun.
Of course, but I feel like people, honestly, it's gonna come out of you, whoever you are. Not to say, you know what I'm saying? Like if you chill and pleasant, you're gonna be pleasant. And under pressure, it really defines
Is there
who
anything
are
that
sometimes.
you would do differently?
I would just make sure that. Well, honestly, we did this in 4 months. The fact that it came off so seamlessly it's crazy, and I'm blessed to be able to even say that. So the team, make sure you have your team. And again, I'm gonna do a checklist and give everybody, like, let you guys know their handles, how to get in contact with them, and do's and don'ts.
And pick the right bridal party. You know, her girls were married or in relationships, very secure with themselves.
Well, all of them don't have to be.
But then the ones who weren't are bosses. Everybody was on point, making sure things were good.
Yeah,
you had
they were.
a really
They were
good bridal party.
Everybody,
too.
even
You
for
picked
Vegas,
right
the
girl.
fact that almost 40 women, busy bosses,
that's why I ain't got.
came out. No, I'm just saying. And a lot of people were like, "Wait, how many people come?" Because I didn't think that many people would come. But you know, you got to invite. And I just knew I was gonna get regrets. But I wanted, like, everybody was so special to me in their own way. Baby, they came, like, in the ticket to Vegas. Like, I felt so humbled. Like, seriously, even though this one.
Look, I just tell you, when you said 40 women, honey, I was not coming to Red Lobster.
But no, and Jake can tell you, like, the vibe was perfect. It wasn't no cattiness. It wasn't no, like, nothing. And typically that's how we roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, little things may happen, but for the most part, they know don't bring that mess around me. Like, I don't have time for all that cattiness, messiness. You know what I'm saying? But it might happen. If it happens, you act accordingly. Like I said, this was part 1. Please check me out for part 2. I'm gonna have more guests that was in the party or in the wedding or some kind of way involved.
Who you interview next?
You gotta tune in to see. Yeah. So, and we're gonna talk and give you some behind the scene things like we did today. Things you might not even.
I'm looking for a new gal pal in the city. I will be having auditions coming up.
You could never replace.
No, I realize I
be
be bored as hell because y'all done moved out here.
We got your suite over there, honey.
Y'all done moved over here. Like, I honestly have. The other day I was like, I have nothing to do because I normally just pop up at your house. I was looking like.
Ain't no popping up over here.
I started looking at other cities to relocate to. I was like Chicago, DC,
what?
Georgia.
You tried
it?
I
was gonna move because I was like, I have nothing to do anymore, so I will be auditioning.
So I'm trying to get all my friends to move.
Gal pals of anybody out there.
I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, Jamie! Bam! That's my new gal pal.
She's moving out here. She's moving out here.
She right on the corner with me.
She's moving out here.
We can hang out all the time.
Y'all already planning trips to Africa and stuff, trying to leave me out. All right, listen, tune in for part 2. This wedding series is gonna be everything. It is everything. And find some tips, do's and don'ts, what works for me, get the whole rundown. All right. Again, tune in next time for the second part of this wedding series. Later.